can now reimburse him. Now, he doesn't end there. Oh. He will not tell you that he wants to pack all the money and go and pay to a POS person, but that when he took the money, the POS person is charging him like 200,000. And he will call you that POS is charging him like 200,000 naira. That how far, how are you going to do it? That okay, if you can bring 100,000, he will balance the 100,000. Then when the money gets to the account, you can now send him back. I mean, it is so obvious that it's a scam, because if you have 200 million naira with you, you can as well just take what's it called now? You can as well just take 200,000 from the money, pay the POS person, take your 5,000 naira, and then pay the balance to my account, right? But no, because it's a scam. You have seen a video of fake money. Because maybe you are a greedy person. Because waiting you walk, where then go just pray. 200 million go come outside. Other people they pray. What's so special about that prayer he's praying? Other people are not praying. And then after a while, if you send the money, maybe you send the entire 200,000 or 100,000 naira, you do not get to hear from the said prophet again. This particular prophet is, I think, either a Delta State man or a Benin man because of the name. I know someone, like I said, I'm not telling you what they told me. I saw it with my 2 koro eyes. So imagine this particular guy does this to 100 people and they pay 10,000 naira. Let's do the math together. Hold on a second. And they pay 10,000 naira. That's how much? 10,000 times 100 people. That's 1 million naira alone to buy the oil. Some may pay 5,000, right? Some, he will ask for the balance later. And then assume that from this same people, he is requesting for 200,000 naira to be able to send their 200 million. So 200,000 naira multiplied by 100. We are looking at 20 million naira. Someone is going to probably drive a Benz this December, courtesy of some of us. And there are a lot of things that they do. Now, when I saw this and I questioned, this was what the person said to me, because it hadn't dawned on the person that it was a scam yet. So the person's response to me was, the rich keep getting richer because they think every opportunity to make money is a scam. I knew what a scam. I had warned, but because the person wouldn't listen, the person just went on status and put it. And I knew the person was talking to me. I said nothing. Everything is possible this period. There's that one. There's the other one that they can hack your WhatsApp and send messages to all your contacts requesting that, they wanted to do a transfer. The transfer had issues. Can you please help them transfer to a certain account number? Well, for that particular one, it don't cast tete. It all casts is like 2023. Somebody did it to a member of my church. And I know chat patterns. I know the way I chat with people and people chat with me. When I read that chat, I knew it was definitely not from the said woman. And they usually do it to elderly women. And then the women will now send the money and that will be it. So when I knew it was a scam, this was what I did. I simply created a fake alert and forwarded to the person using the account details that was provided. And I said, tell the person to check, have sent the money. And at the end of the day, I even tried to call the person on WhatsApp video call. The person refused to pick. The person thought I had been scammed. So the person immediately went back to delete old messages and blocked me. And then I'm sure they probably realized much later that it was a fake alert. Anything is possible. With the advancement of technology, particularly the invention of high-tech devices everywhere, smartphones and other Internet of Things devices, there is no doubt that we now live in an age where almost anything seems possible, good, easy, cheap, and available. Even with artificial intelligence, they can create a make-believe scene. And you swallow it, hook, line, and sinker. The scammers are aware of this development, and they are also taking advantage of the situation to trick unsuspecting victims into giving their money, their property, their personal or sensitive information to them. They're always looking for ways to make money at the expense of unsuspecting victims. Now, over time, greed and ignorance have been listed as the biggest reasons for having people fall prey to scammers or scams. But even the well-aware, when I'm saying well-aware, and seemingly not greedy people still become victims of scammers. Statistics may not be able to pinpoint exactly how many people have, been victims of scams. And it's that bad that sometimes someone falls a victim, becomes a victim, and they can't take it. They become suicidal. Will it stop? I don't know. But what other factors do you think have influenced the rate at which people fall prey to scammers, especially during this festive season? What other factors have influenced the rate at which people fall prey to scammers during this festive season? Let's talk. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Again, 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809-030-6416. We're going to commercial break, and when we come back, I start taking your calls and reading your messages. Stay tuned to us. because the POS person is saying the charge to transfer 200 million is 200,000. If you have 200 million, you may as well just. And how many points of sales people actually have 200 million naira in their machine that they want to send to someone? The best bet will be taking that money to the bank. The POS person that will not even collect that kind of money is not a smart person. Because who brings 200 million naira to my point of sales wanting me to do that transfer? How am I sure this is not fake money? How am I sure it's not counterfeit? What if? So let's assume that it was even true. Maybe the POS person may want to jump on it and now get scammed. Because let's assume by some miraculous hand, they have up to that said amount in their machine. They give one and only discovered the one brought to them was fake. Did they even think about that? Nigerian for good afternoon, welcome.
Yes, I'm Joshua from Noah.
Joshua from Noah, thank you for joining us. How is Noah, by the way?
Oh, we thank God.
It's been a while, a very long time.
I just want to say that the truth is, like you said, these scammers, they are not really that smart. They are not at all. Many of them, they just prey on people's greed. Personally, I fell victim of this. I think, I wouldn't say I myself, because it was not my girlfriend that fell victim of it. So, but one of the major ways they did, I think it was a referral program on WhatsApp. So the whole idea, it's been a while, I think a year or two ago. So I don't remember the story, but you just get referred by your close friend that there's this personality on WhatsApp that is sharing like 5K or 50K every night, maybe 7 o'clock or so. So all you have to do is answer questions on his WhatsApp status, fastest finger. So, and this was false. In hindsight, I just saw that it's just something they can fake, get their immediate contacts or friends to message them. So if you ask simple questions like, what is Nigeria get independent? Obviously, it's 1960. So you are never going to win. That's the whole idea. You're not going to win. It will probably be, you post the people that want 2, 3 people. You show alert, fake alert, 50,000, 20,000. So my girl was quite excited. She was loving it and all. And I was like, look, we kept trying for like 4, 5 nights. We were never the winner. So all of a sudden, we messaged the guy that, whatever. When we messaged him, he replied us that, see, you guys came too late. You didn't answer me on time. So what will happen is, there's another thing I do apart from this. I'm like a forex trader. I'm like into stock market and all those things. So what you do is, that's how I make this money, and I'm even doing giveaway. So if you're interested, then we're students. If you're interested, just send like the 50K on, the 25K on. And that's because I like you guys. So long story short, we sent the money and immediately we got blocked. Like, and it was so bad because I was really broke. It was a hard time. So she brought 10K, I brought 15K. Can you imagine? So that's enough to end the relationship. Just 25K we sent. And we're even promising that we'll send the remaining 25 later. He said, no problem. Boom, we got blocked. So I'm saying this because as of 2 months ago, somebody else now referred me to one nonsense. I added, and I saw that this one is a lady. They were now using the same pattern. Immediately, I blocked the person. So honestly, it's something people should just be careful of their greed. There's no magic money anywhere.
But then what about those people that want to take risks? I mean, I remember when MMM was a thing. That was in 2016, right? You know what I'm talking about. Don't pretend. Yeah. All I kept hearing that period was GH to PH. No, which one is GH? Get help. What's the other one? After get help, what's the other one that follows? Is it get help? You will help me now. You know what I'm saying? Every time there was that one, there was another one. Everybody was in on it. Oh, they say it's all about referral. And then I I studied this thing and I said, no, I think these people, they work. People thought I was crazy for not wanting to take advantage of an opportunity to make money. And people will make noise every time that they get paid. They will make noise. They will talk about their downlines. They'll talk about people that they've referred, that when this person pay, they will get referral and all of that. And I was like, how? How is it possible? Where is this money coming from, really? At the end of the day, the people that are doing this, how are they making profit? And I had a lot of students around that time, PH and GH. What did PH mean, please? Please help me. I know GH is give help. PH is what? I want to remember. Pledge help. Yeah, help, let's help. You know what's up. You know what's up. And I'm like, so the people that came with this idea, how are they making profit? I really wanted to know. It was not a sane deal. But guess what? I saw people I respected so much. And then, before you know, they said crash, site crashed. Okay, site crashed. What about people's money now? Some people lost out on a lot. And according to them, they were taking risk. There's one other one. I think it starts with a P. All of them. And guess what? It was usually happening around this December period. So it will probably start somewhere around late October, November, and then by December, they get to the climax. People said they were making it big on those platforms. But then, in no distant time, we came to discover that a lot of them were Ponzi schemes. They will tell you that the gods that bring the money don't allow incomplete money to be given to the person, and you will be confused. Who are the gods bringing the money? If it was that easy, come on, every one of us would have 200 million. Because is it not 10,000? I didn't work for it. I just had to bring 10,000 for you to buy power draw oil. And boom, I'm a millionaire. Is that easy? And people are not jumping in on that. This one now, message says, Didi, you scammed this scammer, yes, so. Till tomorrow, ignorance and greed is the pushing force for the victims. From Fireball Cliff. Ignorance and greed. But why are you not seeking the right information? Even with investments, even with every investment, they usually would advise, do your due diligence. But it's usually around this time. So again, I ask, what other factors have influenced the rate at which people fall prey to scammers during the festive seasons? Is it pressure? Is it the need to make it now? I mean, why are you jumping the process? Because it's a lot of money. So let's say, for instance, that 200 million naira gets to you. There is that craving that anytime you have 10,000 naira now, you will want to go and give profits to draw oil. Are those things sustainable? Someone says it is not necessarily greed. It is mostly desperation. People know it's too good to be true and yet still fall for these scams because they are desperate. Godfather from Uniport. Thank you, Godfather. Turn off your radio set, please.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
My name is John.
John, thank you for joining us.
Those first victims are those who are looking for quick money. Quick money, yes. And you have said it all, it's around this time. Even if you go beyond that, you saw many after the there are a lot of the ones, the MDA and all the rest. They want to have quick money. So those are the people that, and you see, if I may say something, I know some of these people too, pass through some of the radio stations. Yes, to some level. Due diligence on the part of the person who wants to fall a victim, and also so whenever they are doing their advertisement. That MMM was advertised on radios during that time. So I think both our print media should also assist whenever people are coming to do any advert. They should do due diligence properly before allowing them to come to the radio station to advertise. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Well, sometimes these people max these things, so they come in the guise of a seminar. And they tell you, when you come to the seminar, we will teach you more things. And by the time you get to the seminar, you will now hear the real things that they were talking about. And you begin to question, for some of us that know how money works, or believe we know how money works, when we look at some of the things they say, it's obvious that they are not feasible. Who did you pray to? How did you do it? How was it possible to get this as turnover? You the one praying, do you have 200 million naira in your account? I'm just saying. And you know how they say you can't give what you don't have? So how possible is it that you say you can give people that much money? Hold on a second. Someone says, but did you hope you know some people still cashed out big time from them? Yes, I am fully aware. People cash out from these Ponzi schemes before they crash. Those who join and leave early profit. Those who join late lose. Did you please inquire more about that diamond project that came on your station for an ad? It's kind of sauce. What's that? Someone says MMM crashing was masterminded by our federal government. The ideology of the originator was to help the needy. What happened to MMM was the same thing that happened to MBA. Our government will always fight what will benefit the masses. Really? How sure are you? Help the poor masses. How? When you rob Peter to pay Paul, you are pledging help to get help. At the end of the day, it's as if the money is rotating. At some point, someone will have to lose. So while some people seem like they are making money at the early stage, like someone rightly pointed out, at some point, people will start losing. And there's this temptation. See, you probably pledged 25,000 or 20,000. And you received same amount. You feel the need to pledge again. You now would want to double how much you have pledged to get more. And by the time you've done it to the point where you're getting 100,000, you will now say, let me put this inside 100,000. And you keep doing that until you finally put it and no one is coming out. A message here says the scammers are not really smart. Encountered one acclaimed forex billionaire that did the question and answer stuff on his WhatsApp status for 50,000 naira reward. Played for 2 weeks and never won. Then he DM'd me commenting my resilience, rewarding me with a recharge card of 200 naira. The guy then asked I invest 20,000 to get 200,000 in 24 hours. Imagine a billionaire selling a recharge card of 200 naira. Not smart at all. But people share,